Mike Tirico and Greg Olson ready for some preseason football. Off we go here in Inglewood. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going.
26-yard line.
On the ground, here is H.F. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Myles Garrett able to bring him down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. From the gun, it's Shuck. Pass caught, and that's Tyson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Third down, and here is Shuck. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
2nd and 12.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. Good for a Rams 1st down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
A pitch comes to Williams. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down. Ryan Brzee. He had a sack in the preseason opener, and he follows it with another one here. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Williams gets it on the draw. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down. So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt.
For the Rams.
Nearly a good one. It hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. A run here with Achane. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 26.
They'll work now on second and 4. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Connection made to Tyson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Shuck quick to Olave. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. That's caught. It's the tight end, Oscar Dell. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
Throwing again, Shuck. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Dell. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Saints first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he's got Homer. It's complete.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll work this out to the 23. Jamal Hill there for the tackle.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
On the run to the right. Now he'll run. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He may have earned himself a little lecture about not sliding, especially when you're in a preseason game. But he did pick up the first down.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
That finds Nakua downfield, complete. They get 21 on that one. First down, L.A.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive, and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
On first down, here is Simpson. That's the rookie out of Ohio State, Max Clare. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jamal Hill there for the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down, taken down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go, and it's Simpson. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the play fake, it is Simpson. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. So after one, 7-0 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football, and they are facing a second and long. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Simpson, third and long, and he will throw. Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Whoa! And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 48-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. To the right side, it is caught by Dell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Saints.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And no room to be found. We'll get this back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. He's got his man. That's Olave. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, New Orleans.
It's a gain of 10.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Now a screen set up for H.N. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Rams come up with the recovery.
Term run after catch so often, and sometimes people...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Well run with H.N. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
From the gun on third down, Shuck. Fought for and caught for the first down.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up first and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
On second down, it's Shuck. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on first and goal. From the gun, it's Shuck. That is caught by the tight end, Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Play fake. Simpson now. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. I'm going to save some of those for the regular season. That's a first down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Simpson now on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Clare.
Complete to Max Clare. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun snap for Simpson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
On 3rd down, here's Simpson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Evans with the punt sends it away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On the bootleg, it is shot. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On the carry, it's Achane. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. We're going to save some of those for the regular season. That's a first down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And 2 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Shuck quick to Olave. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. So they have it 2nd and 1. Olave is the motion man. A run, and it's Achan. He can be slowed up and taken down. That play goes nowhere. Stuck behind the line for a loss.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. 3rd down, and here is Shuck. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there that 3rd down conversion. Continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
2nd down, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Achan is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Believe it or not, Mike, this is actually the way modern defenses are designing their system. They're trying to force offenses to go the long way. Don't give up explosives, and then try to compete for field goals in the red zone. So not only is this offense able to sustain possession and maintain the ball, but when you come away with touchdowns, it's just backbreaking for these defenses.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
To throw, it's Simpson here on 1st and 10. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10, and here is Simpson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool him with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast.
And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. That'll bring up 2nd and long. To the air is Shuck. Boy, they nearly got him again. Does manage to get rid of this one before taking another sack.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
3rd and long. Throwing is Shuck. They somehow managed to get rid of that one before the sack. Incomplete, and sets up 4th down.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Simpson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the rookie out of Arkansas, here is Mike Washington. He's to the 40, inside the 20, and they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Has intended for Johnson, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the
pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line. Bona 4 gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for the sack.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
That's taken in at the 50. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Cora. Hey, he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They'll try it now with Washington. And he's going to have the Rams first down as the defense could not come up with the big stop there. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Simpson. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. 1st and goal.
Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Washington. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain. In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
A dive, but he let him too much. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
On the ground, Washington to start this drive. And he'll look for somewhere to go, but the lanes are all closed up. He's going to wind up losing a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Simpson. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Third and 11. Throwing is Simpson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This brought in out past the 20, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On the ground, this is Kendrick Miller. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no game.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
We'll save some of those for the regular season. That's a first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have two or three that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They will run the draw play with Miller. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
He's got it complete to Lance. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Taking a shot downfield. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 32 yards. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure is going to cave in on him. He will go down.
It's second down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Second and long coming up. They'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Miller. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. Third and long coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Good hustle by the defense. He beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This from an even 50 yards out.
A 50-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Saints will extend their third quarter lead.
That's just a really good drive here in the second half, and you understand what the situation calls for. You have the lead, second half, continue to control the clock, continue to convert and get fresh sets of downs, come away with points, and just try to continue to extend this lead.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Simpson. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap for Simpson. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead...
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. They try to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on down.
At the 30-yard line.
A run up the middle with Miller. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Second and 11. The motion man is Johnson. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Headed left.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. We've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Cora. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the first down. A pickup of 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
We'll try to run here with Washington. He's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
I like that call on third down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on third down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating third down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with third down run.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16 yards. Pick up on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Simpson. Now he's just going to flip this forward. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And he just does manage to get rid of this one. Hounded by the defense. They nearly got him. Incomplete, setting up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Simpson, third and long, and he will throw. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is hard down the field. He's got it. They pick up 27 and convert on fourth down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
This pass is caught by Scott. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw, Simpson. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be. Because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example.
That is caught! Malik Benson! Touchdown, Los Angeles. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores? Or am I...
And he will score. So the risk pays off. That new math looks good when it works. The two-pointer cuts the lead to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll try to set up the screen to estimate. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The defensive pressure was stifling, forced him to throw it away, and it brings up 4th down. The Saints will punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Whoa! Now a hit, and he lost the football. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline, knowing they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
On the handoff, this is Miller, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Miller. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
Can't imagine it's very fun tackling a guy like this, Mike, when he gets a full head of steam, great vision, the physicality to finish the run through contact. And I think defensively, they're just happy they were able to get him on the ground.
They'll stay on the ground with Miller. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Miller. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kendre Miller Touchdown, Saints.
Charlie Smith on
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing, Simpson. This one intercepted. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Rams 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
21-yard line.
We're going to start this on the ground. It is Washington. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Bennett. That swung out to Ali. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Open man is Parkinson. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, L.A.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Bennett to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go.
28-yard line.
Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Throwing, Bennett. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And the defense unrelenting, a 3rd consecutive sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
To the air, it's Bennett. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one, a win for the Saints. As we move closer to the regular season, they'll wrap up the preseason with the